Thank you, Jenny, and the entire LFA North Carolina for inviting me here today to welcome all of you to your first virtual Walk to End Lupus Now event. I hope you're gearing up for a great walk. I'm getting ready too. But before we do that, I wanted to take a moment to introduce myself to you. I'm Cindy Fisk, and I'm one of 4 patient engagement liaisons with GSK. Some of you may remember me from events I've attended with the LFA North Carolina, where I've spoken about GSK's Us and Lupus program and its tools and resources. My background's in nursing, and I've been in the healthcare industry for many years. And I want to share with you a story about what motivates me and what inspires me to do what I do every single day. I'm going to take you back to when I was in nursing school, and I remember spending quite a bit of time learning about the immune system. But when we got to lupus, it was really not much more than a few sentences, maybe a paragraph, and we moved on. Well, fast forward all these years later, and when I run into young nurses coming out of school today, I've learned that not a lot has changed. They still spend quite a bit of time learning about the immune system and just a little bit of time learning about lupus. And this is why I'm so passionate in raising awareness for lupus and helping to empower those living with lupus to be advocates for themselves in the management of their disease. So as we get ready for this walk today, I really want you to understand what motivates, what inspires me. It's all of you. You are why I walk. You are why I do what I do. I walk because of you. I do what I do because of you. So let's get out there. Let's raise awareness for lupus, and let's have a great walk. Be safe, everyone. Take care. Thank you, Jenny, and the entire LFA North Carolina for including me in your first virtual Walk to End Lupus Now event. Some of you may remember me from virtual events this year or from in-person events back in 2019. I'm Cindy Fisk, and I'm one of 4 patient engagement liaisons with GSK, and I truly miss seeing each and every one of you live and in person. However, since we can't be that way in 2020, I'm thrilled to be with you virtually, and GSK is honored to be a sponsor for this important event to raise both funding and awareness for lupus. As a supporter and committed partner to the LFA North Carolina and the broader lupus community since 2011, we have learned that to be truly successful in fighting lupus, it takes all of us coming together and working towards common goals, such as early diagnosis, adequate funding for lupus research, quality healthcare that's affordable, accessible, and helps to close the gap on healthcare disparities. These are areas that I'm passionate about, that GSK is passionate about, and we are so grateful that the LFA North Carolina is passionate about too. And I would be remiss if I didn't thank them for their tireless efforts to support patients living with lupus. I wanted to take just a minute and highlight a few areas that we've collaborated with the LFA on to advance each of these goals. We're proud to support LFA's Alpha Project, addressing lupus pillars for health advancement to reduce the time to diagnosis, which is nearly 6 years on average. This is simply unacceptable, and we must reduce the time to diagnosis and the associated burden. We're also collaborating on strengthening our reach into communities with women of color who are disproportionately affected by lupus by supporting LFA's multicultural efforts and soliciting the LFA's input on how we as a company can do a better job. And we also need to improve the dialogue between those living with lupus and their healthcare team. This is so important because the research shows that physicians may not perceive when patients are suffering. We have been honored to partner with the LFA to bring our Us in Lupus resources to more than 200 LFA events across the country this year. And although we cannot engage face-to-face for now, we're still making these valuable resources available to all of you virtually. So Us in Lupus is a program that helps those living with lupus to have more open, more honest, more meaningful conversations with their healthcare team. And we are excited to share with you that we are launching a completely new version of the program in September, including a new website, several new online resources to empower those living with lupus to take a more active role in the management of their disease. So make sure to like and follow the Us in Lupus Facebook page for updates. And last but not least, I want to commend all of you. Those living with lupus, family members, friends, caregivers who are participating in this virtual walk. Your strength is what keeps me going, what keeps us going as a company to help you live your best day every single day. And you have our commitment that we will continue to invest significantly in our lupus research and development program, as well as support the LFA's efforts in this space, whether it be advocating on the Hill for increased federal funding for research or supporting LFA's efforts to bring the patient voice to clinical trials. We will be there every step of the way so that a new era will dawn for lupus treatment. So again, thank you. Thank you for including me, for including GSK in your virtual walk. And I can't wait to see you all in person one day soon. Take care.
Hello, and thank you to the North Carolina chapter of the Lupus Foundation of America for having Aurinia be part of the Walk to End Lupus Now. At Aurinia, our mission is to transform people's lives by delivering therapeutics that change the course of autoimmune disease. Our engagement with the lupus and lupus nephritis communities is at the center of everything we do. It's been estimated that up to half of people with lupus may experience kidney damage or lupus nephritis from their disease, and over time, it can become life-threatening. Aurinia is diligently working to help those people by translating decades of research into a potential first therapy for lupus nephritis. We are doing our part to spread awareness of lupus nephritis because many people don't yet know they have the illness or that they could treat it better. Lupus nephritis can go undetected for a long time, but as many of you know, it has serious consequences. So getting diagnosed and treated early is very important for long-term kidney health. That is why events like this one are so important to keep our momentum up as a community and to help bring us together to share stories, learn from each other, and advocate for needed resources. Aurinia believes the lack of approved treatment options has kept lupus nephritis in the shadows, and we're committed to shining a light on the distinct needs and unique experiences of people with lupus nephritis. As part of this work, Aurinia has created a disease awareness program called All In for Lupus Nephritis, which has a website at allinforln.com. The All In website provides information about the signs and symptoms of lupus nephritis. It also aims to demystify the processes of diagnosis and management and shares experiences from others living with the condition, including personal video testimonies. We hope to promote early diagnosis and better management of lupus nephritis to get people into remission and to help them live longer, better lives. Together, we can change the course of autoimmune disease like lupus. So thank you again for having Aurinia be part of this walk. Have a fantastic day and keep up the good work. Thank you.
And now the fun parts. I'm excited to announce the winners of our walk contest throughout the state for the virtual Walk to End Lupus Now. The first thing we'll announce is the 500 and 1500 clubs. Along with announcing them, their names will be posted on our social media accounts. So as of today, the members of the 500 club, which are the walkers that raised at least $500, are, for the Triangle, Christy Hines, Kayla Britt, Vincent and Cheryl Xmines, Patricia Baker, Ashley Brentel, Tasha Tillery, Eileen Rodriguez, Kathy Hamrick, Kate Pennington, and Claire D. Giramello. For the Fayetteville Walk, we've got Frank Ruzek, Brittany Jackson Lockamy, Winter Hollifield, Terry Schultz, Dee Dee Berger, and Aaron Henderson. For the Charlotte area, we have Aaron Holland, Derek Eason, Eunice Benson, Tamika Griffin, Carol Eason, Mary Beth Barrett, Erica Vaughn, Jamila Felder, Cindy Morrow, and Jacqueline Bashor-Yunker. Congratulations to the members of the 500 Club. I'm excited to see who ends up on top as of October 10th. And now the members of the 1500 Club. And these are the teams that raised at least $1,500. And they are, for the Triangle area, Levita's Effect, Team Chris, Justice for Lupus, and Living Loopy. For the Fayetteville area, Team Shanann, Team BLT, Beating Lupus Together, and Wings of Love. And for the Charlotte area, we have Lupus Family Warriors, Team Unknown, Purple Hearts, Livin' La Vida Loopy, Felder's Favored Fighters, Plus You, and Team Mary Beth. Congratulations to the members of the 1500 Club. And again, I'm excited to see who wins up as the top team in each area. I'd like to ask each of you to share the secrets of your success on Facebook and tag us when posting your pictures today. This is a big honor. Along with the 500 and 1500 Club, we have the Top 50 Club. The Top 50 Club is a club of the top 50 fundraisers for the Walk to End Lupus Now across the state of North Carolina. The top 50 fundraisers will be recognized for their exceptional efforts. Are you going to join the ranks of the North Carolina Top 50 Club this year? We'll find out on October 10th. And last but definitely not least, recognition of the Top Fundraising Team Awards. This recognition goes to the top teams whose pledges rank the highest at the deadline of October 10th. The following teams were in top positions as of this Friday at noon, and therefore they earned the recognition today. If we were together, these would be the people that earned the tents at the walk. So for the Triangle, 5th place, Poplar Springs Christian Church. 4th place, Living Loopy. 3rd place, Justice for Lupus. 2nd place, Team Chris. And the 1st place team, and would be the winner of the purple tent, is Levita's Effect. For the Fayetteville area, 5th place, Belfax Fayetteville. 4th place, TIF Team. 3rd place, Wings of Love. 2nd place, Team BLT Beating Lupus Together. And the 1st place winner as of today with the purple tent would be Team Shanann. And for the Charlotte area, 5th place, Felder's Favored Fighters. 4th place, Livin' La Vida Loopy. 3rd place, Purple Hearts. 2nd place, Team Unknown. And the number 1 team in Charlotte today is Lupus Family Warriors. Congratulations to all of our teams. Well done. You did a great job and we greatly appreciate it. And as a reminder, we are not yet done. You can raise funds through October 10th at 11:59 p.m. Every dollar you raise from the beginning of walk season until October 10th goes towards your grand total so that you can earn the amazing incentive prizes offered this year. I personally think the video drone and the purple dishes are awesome and would be a good prize to work towards. For this year only, we are extending the t-shirt deadline. Normally we give out walk shirts on walk day only, but since our walk is virtual this year, we are extending the deadline. All registered walkers that raise $100 by October 10th can earn a walk shirt. I'm sure you want one, so work hard to get that goal. And remember, for every $50 donated, you will receive one of our neck gaiters. They've been extremely popular, and I know you want one. Congratulations and special thanks to each and every top fundraiser and team. You were successful in an unprecedented year with many, many challenges. You did a great job, and we are extremely grateful for all the dollars you raised and will continue to raise through October 10th for the Lupus Foundation of America, North Carolina chapter. Thank you. I cannot wait to see who our final winners are on October 10th. Hello, and welcome to each and every walker and walk team out there. My name is Jenny Prince. I'm the president and CEO of the Lupus Foundation of America, North Carolina chapter. Thank you for joining the movement to end lupus through the LFANC's virtual Walk to End Lupus Now. I'm excited to have you walking where you are to support the efforts of the LFANC. And although I wish we could be walking together in person this year, please know how much your flexibility and adaptability during these unprecedented times is appreciated. As you well know, lupus, just like this year, is unpredictable. Lupus doesn't take a day off, so neither can we. Please join me in thanking our title sponsor, GlaxoSmithKline, GSK, for the statewide virtual walk to End Lupus Now. As our presenting sponsor, they are invested in you and your health and helping you be the best that you can be with your disease. Please make sure you visit Us in Lupus website, as well as visit them virtually today. I've got a few reminders for you. Remember, every walker is a fundraiser. With every dollar that you raise, you have the power to bring us that much closer to solving the cruel mystery of lupus. Money raised supports the many programs and services provided by the LFANC, as well as funds important research into the cause, treatment, and search for a cure for lupus. Remember that your support doesn't have to stop today. You have until October 10th to collect and turn in all of your pledge donations, so keep them coming. We need them. There are other great sponsors who made the 2020 virtual walk to End Lupus Now possible that I would like to thank. They are, of course, our presenting sponsor, GSK, Us in Lupus. Our gold sponsor, Aurinia Pharmaceuticals. They are all in for lupus nephritis. We also have some sponsors specific to the Fayetteville area, and they are Arrow Exterminators, Longleaf Pine Realtors, Advanced Home Inspections, Dietra D.D. Berger with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Homes in Motion Realty, LLC, and Hope Mills Saw and Mower. Your local support means so much and really does make a difference. Thank you to all of our sponsors. So, how much do you know about lupus? I want to share a few facts with you in case there are some people here today that are seeking diagnosis or newly diagnosed. What is lupus? Lupus is a chronic autoimmune disease where the body cannot tell the difference between healthy tissue and foreign invaders. When that happens, damage to any organ in the body can occur. Secondly, according to statistics, who is the most likely to have lupus? 90% of people with lupus are women. Most individuals are diagnosed between the age of 15 and 45. African Americans, Hispanics, Asians, Pacific Islanders, and Native Americans are 2 to 3 more times likely to develop the disease. Where do other Walk to End Lupus Now events take place? I'm glad you asked. Walk to End Lupus Now events are conducted nationwide by the Lupus Foundation of America and the chapter affiliates all over the United States. Specifically in North Carolina, when we can walk in person, the LFANC hosts walks in Fayetteville, the Triangle, and Charlotte. Today, we are hosting all over the state so you can walk where you are. And why do we walk? We walk to raise money for research and programs and services, as well as to increase awareness and rally support to end lupus. We walk for advocacy, awareness, education, and support. And now I want to ask you why you walk. Please go to our Facebook page now and share the number of years that you've been walking with us and who you are walking for this year. Me, you ask? Well, it's my 4th walk season, and I am walking for each and every one of you out there. All of our strong and inspirational lupus thrivers that deal with this dreadful disease on a daily basis. I walk for our generous donors and our loyal and dedicated supporters. That's why I walk. It's important and it's worthy. And for those of you that have shared on Facebook while you're walking, thank you for doing this. I can't wait to read all your comments. Are you ready for some more lupus facts? Well, here's some more that I think you'll find interesting. Lupus is not infectious, nor is it cancerous or rare. More than 16,000 Americans each year develop some form of lupus. There are over 53,000 people in North Carolina living with lupus, and in the United States, over 1.5 million. We have to decrease those numbers. The average annual out-of-pocket healthcare cost for an insured individual with lupus is estimated to cost over $25,000 annually, and that's with no organ involvement. If there is organ involvement, for example, the kidneys, the annual cost can be well over $60,000. $60,000 for an insured person. That has to end. So why do we walk and what do your dollars do? Have you ever stopped and wondered what the LFANC does with the dollars that you raise and why we walk? Well, as I told you earlier, there are 4 main reasons we walk. We walk for education, we walk for support, we walk for awareness, and we walk for advocacy. And I really want you to know, even during these trying times, because the dollars that you're raising, we can still make a difference and we can still have impact. Because of you, we are still providing financial assistance to lupus thrivers throughout North Carolina. Because of you, all of our support groups are still meeting. They're meeting virtually, but they're still meeting. And because of you, the Educational Summit is currently being planned and will be executed next month. Because of you, new patient inquiries are still being addressed. Because of you, support and educational materials continue to be mailed out when requested. And because of you, programs of research and advocacy continue. Because of you, impact is being made daily. What you're doing is phenomenal. And because of you, the funds that you raise and donate, we can offer amazing programs and services. All these programs have to continue, and we have to keep raising these dollars because our lupus thrivers need it and they deserve it. I also want to share with you some of these programs, what they are, and how they help our lupus community. First, the Lupus Helpline. We are proud to offer a helpline for people living with lupus, for their families and their friends and caregivers throughout the state. Our knowledgeable and compassionate health educators provide caring support to people with lupus, their families, and their caregivers by answering questions and directing individuals to local resources in their community, no matter where they live. We also have professionally approved lupus educational materials. The LFANC has a full library of professionally approved medical educational materials that are as vast as the disease lupus itself. Whether you need a newly diagnosed or a seeking diagnosed package or information on a new system that has just arisen, we can help. Some of these items include, but are not limited to, symptom-specific materials, demographic system materials, materials in other languages than English, and a variety of other special topics. Our referral service is phenomenal. Lupus can result in an individual having a variety of needs, and through our referral service, we can tap into our comprehensive information and referral database to connect you with organizations and programs that can assist your needs. And in addition to providing information on your local community resources, we have a list of North Carolina physicians available for those looking to find a doctor specializing in the diagnosis or treatment of lupus. And that's available in every area of the state. Let us know if we can help you in that area. We also have phenomenal educational opportunities, and they include, first of all, our support groups, which I love so much. People with lupus often feel alone with their disease, and they have everyday struggles that the disease brings to their lives, especially during the times when the disease is active. They feel alone, they feel isolated. And the philosophy of the LFANC support groups are to provide a warm and caring environment where people with lupus and their family members, caregivers, and loved ones can share their experience, methods of coping, and insight into living with a chronic illness. One of the things I hear that I love so much is, I felt so alone until I walked into my lupus support group. That's remarkable. We also have great educational seminars. Throughout the state of North Carolina, we provide in-person educational opportunities for patients, caregivers, and the medical community. The presenters of these seminars are professionals in their field of expertise and offer a unique opportunity to learn valuable information to equip individuals in their daily journey with lupus. And along with in-person, we offer virtual and in-home educational opportunities. We know that health, distance, and schedules can sometimes prohibit individuals from attending in-person educational events. We also know there's plenty of times someone with lupus plans to attend an in-person event and they wake up that morning and their body won't let them because of the disease. Therefore, our chapter offers educational opportunities that you can participate in from the comfort and privacy of your own home. Ask the Expert is a series of live educational teleconferences pre-recorded webcasts on a variety of topics designed to provide you with the most important information about living with lupus. We also have a robust media library full of videos, audio, and presentations from the past educational opportunities. Check them out. They're really great. You can also get electronic updates from us. Periodically, we will distribute electronic updates that provide you with breaking information on lupus, upcoming chapter events, and local opportunities for involvement. You can sign up to receive these on our website. I encourage you to do so. So as you can see, there is a variety of programs that we offer and provide. You can access more information on our website, which is lupusnc.org. And now, if you're willing, I'm going to ask you to share how you personally have benefited from the LFANC's programs and services on Facebook. If you're willing to share your story, I bet someone will really benefit from that. So thank you. I can't wait to read each of your responses. So as you can see, the dollars you're raising and donating really do incredible things. You're making a difference. So thank you for everything that you do to raise and donate the much needed funds for the LFANC's critical programs and services. Without you, these things couldn't happen. And that would be a horrible thing. Along with the donations, these programs do not happen with dedicated staff and volunteers. I want to take a minute to introduce my fellow colleague, Joanne Rita. Joanne, shout out on Facebook for us. Joanne's our office manager. She's phenomenal, passionate, and cares deeply about the work that we do. She's a vital member of our team. We also have board members that are dedicated to the cause, and I would like to give them a shout out. Sheree Pearsall, Derek Eason, Ebony Marable, Lauren Watkins, Barry Alexander, Santina Barnes, Christopher McDonald, Aaron Holland, Dr. Vora, and Dr. Ziri. We have a great board, and ask them to give us a shout out on Facebook and share their walk pictures today. We do have a dream to grow our presence throughout the state, and to do so, we need more leadership from the Charlotte area and throughout the entire state. We are looking for committed volunteers to serve as board members, so if you're interested in something like this, please contact me. We'd love to get you involved. Again, I want to thank each of you for joining the movement to end lupus through the Lupus Foundation of America, North Carolina's statewide virtual walk to End Lupus Now. As I shared earlier, there's an estimated 1.5 million Americans and 53,000 residents of North Carolina that have a form of lupus. Walk to End Lupus Now events are conducted nationwide by the Lupus Foundation of America and its affiliated chapters, and we are a national network that is raising money for lupus research, for programs and services, to increase awareness of lupus, and to rally public support. And we do this for those that are suffering from its brutal impact. Each year, thousands of people across the country, just like you, join forces with the Lupus Foundation of America, and we walk with one unified purpose: to end lupus. I can't wait for that day to come. Last, but most definitely not least, I want to thank the thrivers that have joined the walk and helped us fight against lupus through the Lupus Foundation of America's North Carolina chapter, our 2020 virtual walk to End Lupus Now. One of my favorite things that happen at the walks is when I see you cross the finish line. And although it breaks my heart I won't be able to see that in person, I can't wait to see your pictures and hear your stories of how you walked and what you did and what your successes were. You are our reason why. Remember, your support doesn't have to stop today. You have until October 10th to collect and turn in all of your donations, so keep them coming. Once again, I want to thank our largest sponsor for this event, our presenting sponsor for the statewide Walk to End Lupus Now, GlaxoSmithKline or GSK. They are committed to improving the lives of patients with lupus, and for that we are so grateful, as well as for their ongoing support. GSK, we could not do this without you. We're proud to have you as a partner. Our other sponsors we want to recognize again are Aurinia Pharmaceuticals, Aero Exterminators, Longleaf Pine Realtors, Advanced Home Inspections, Dietra D.D. Berger with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Homes in Motion Realty, LLC, Hope Mill Saws and Mower, and thank you to each of you and every single one of you and the role you're playing and the success of our virtual walk to End Lupus Now. Thank you for what you're doing, for the funds that you're raising, for your belief in this organization, and for showing up strong every single day. Now, don't forget to tag us in all of your pictures. Let us know what's happening on social media. And let's now begin the walk. Go walk to End Lupus Now.